Hello everyone! Welcome to the Mitsubishi Motors online world premiere. I'm Sasha, and I will be your MC for today's event. Today, Mitsubishi Motors proudly presents its next-generation flagship model, the all-new Outlander PHEV. What do you think of this front face? It combines strength and style, doesn't it? In 2013, launched as the world's first SUV plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, or PHEV, the Outlander PHEV boasts the world's highest cumulative sales volume as of the end of 2020. In 2021, it has evolved for an even greater level of sophistication. As the world moves towards carbon neutrality, PHEVs are contributing to the reduction of CO2 emissions as an EV in everyday driving and as a hybrid for longer trips with no need to worry about the battery running out. You can charge the vehicle at home, use the electricity to power appliances, and also charge the battery by the engine when you run low on power. It is the optimal solution for carbon neutrality today. So, Mitsubishi Motors' new flagship model, the all-new Outlander PHEV. We want all of you here today to get to know this amazing new car better, so we invited 3 guests to experience the all-new Outlander PHEV. Please enjoy watching how the all-new Outlander has made their lives more exciting. I usually carry a lot of luggage, but with this car, it's easy to load everything. It's also easy to take things in and out. The seats fold down from the back, so I don't need to go to the front. And I can open or close the doors on my own. I can use the AC outlet to power the electric pump for my inflatable board. Then close the tailgate with my foot, and I'm ready to paddle out immediately. I thought that was really smooth and easy. I'm Takuji Araki, an ocean athlete. I live in Okinawa and spend more than half of the year in this ocean right in front of me. My biggest challenge of the year is to cross 60 kilometers of rough ocean by my own strength, from Molokai to Oahu Island, Hawaii. It is a long ocean race with 6 to 7 hours of paddling. I've been competing in this race for 20 years. When you step on the accelerator, there's no time lag. The car accelerates in an instant and it's quiet. Also, it doesn't shake and is very stable. So the more I drive it, the more I enjoy it. It was the first time in my life that I actually enjoyed driving. For my training, I drive from here to the north end of the island, and it takes about 2 hours through the mountains. The drive is tiring and it's a bumpy ride home. The moment I take my foot off the accelerator, the brakes kick in so I don't get tired at all. This was the first time I had a comfortable driving experience. My first impression was that this was a big car, but I was surprised to find that it was very easy to handle, and I didn't mind the size as much as I thought I would. The biggest expense for people like me is gasoline. With the Outlander PHEV, I'd need to fill up far less often, which is good for the family budget. It's a big help. For me, my tools are what protect my life. I think it's the same with a car. I need to feel secure about it. This car responds instantly to various road conditions. It's very easy to switch to a more comfortable mode at a moment's notice, and the ride is really amazing to me. On this island, typhoons come frequently. In case there is an extended power outage, I think the Outlander gives me peace of mind because it can supply 12 days of power to a general household. Passing through unpaved trails to the ocean and to the world. For 20 years, I've always dreamed about inviting the world's top athletes from all over the world to Okinawa, a gateway to Japan, and holding a competition. If we have a PHEV, we can provide a minimum power supply for the event. And it is also very useful for the emergency team in case of an accident. I haven't given up on my dream of becoming a world champion, and I believe I can do it. But it's not about me. It's about the children I have brought up. My son is growing up and using more and more equipment. Plus, he's traveling farther and farther. It's very important for us to have a space where we can be comfortable and at ease, and the Outlander is a big help. In fact, when I drove the Outlander PHEV, it changed the way I looked at cars. It's like a family member that helps us, isn't it? That really struck a chord with me. I think this is a car that I can live with as a member of my family. When I create a space, I think the story and the concept are very important. I want to make sure that the parts that need to be communicated are expressed clearly, while other parts are subtracted, so the elements are kept simple. I thought this car was designed in a similar way to this approach. I am Koichiro Oniki, an architect and designer. I work mainly on interior design for stores, buildings, and exhibition spaces. I think the front face of a car is one of the most important parts for expressing the concept, and I think it communicates the strength of the Outlander very well. The lighting is divided into two parts, the lower part and the upper part for functional reasons, but I think it's very well integrated into the whole design. You can see the horizontal lines are very distinctive, and I think these connect the rear and the front of the car, creating a unified design. I think the shadows that are created by the lines are also very beautiful. Then, these tires. I think the balance between the powerful tires and the body above gives the car its sense of strength. The first thing that catches my eyes in the interior is this horizontal line. The horizontal lines on the exterior give the whole car a sense of unity, and this is extended to the interior. It's like a blend of interior and exterior designs. When you touch the control, it turns very easily. It could have been a button, but I think it has been designed with ease of use in mind. The seat leather is also very special and feels great against the skin. The stitching is very distinctive and gives the impression of being handmade. I think it's that kind of thing that makes people attached to a space or a product, so that's something I can really relate to. I think this car was built with a lot of attention to detail, and that's why it's so spacious and comfortable. I think the fact that the car can supply power to electric appliances has the potential to have an impact on architecture. For example, I can imagine building a small cabin out in the mountains where there is no power supply and driving there in the Outlander. I feel like new concepts could be created, a possibility of something between homes and cars.
I'm Miho Kawakami, a food director. I develop recipes and direct shoots for the media. I live mainly in Karuizawa, a mountain area, but I also have a place in Tokyo. The main reason I moved to Karuizawa was to enjoy being in a rich, natural environment with my daughter. Being so close to nature has really affected the way I feel about the changes in nature and the environment. I am much more interested in sustainable living and sustainable choices. In terms of cars, I feel that eco-conscious cars are a better fit for me. It's light, isn't it? It feels very light to drive. It's very responsive, so when you turn the steering wheel, you don't feel the weight of the car. It's like a basketball player. How can someone so tall move so fast? When driving in Karuizawa, secure handling is very important. I feel that this car grips the road, so even when you drive around sharp corners, it doesn't shake. Yeah, so the ride is very smooth. It's really quiet, isn't it? It's so quiet you can hear the people sitting in the back easily and have a conversation with them without talking loudly. You have a high point of view, so even though it's a big car, it's easy to sense the width of the car when you're driving. I don't mind the size at all. This is a lot of fun. I was able to experience the My Pilot, and I was amazed by the futuristic driving. When I travel between Tokyo and Karuizawa, I feel very tired when there's traffic. With the Outlander, it helps you follow the car in front of you, so when it stops, you stop. When it moves, you follow it. I think it really reduces the fatigue of driving. The other good thing is that there is no stress about charging. The amount of power that you can store is so large that you can go a long way when you fully charge the battery. So even if there's no more power, you can still drive on gasoline. So I feel very safe, and I know I won't have to get towed. I've just started camping, and it's really nice to eat out in nature. But I don't like it when the drinks are warm. Also, I always season the meat, then bring it to the campsite, but I'm a little concerned about its freshness. If I could keep it refrigerated with the power from the car, I could also bring fish. I would feel comfortable bringing seafood, and it would be great to be able to keep it fresh and hygienic with no worries. Also, when we eat in the evening, having light from the power source is not only bright and safe for my kid, but it also makes for a more colorful table. It's great fun. In my future work, I want to stay involved in food, but I also want to do some activities that relate to sustainability. I want to make people aware that they have many options and suggest activities they can try. With cars, too, there are gasoline cars, hybrids, PHEVs like the Outlander, and pure EVs. But I think it's important to choose the type that fits your lifestyle and is a better choice for you.
Well, what did you think? How did the all-new Outlander PHEV look to you? By having the all-new Outlander PHEV in their life, they were able to not only enjoy a safe and exhilarating ride, but also make their lives even more fulfilling. I was convinced of this after seeing their enriched lifestyles and happy smiles. I know all of you have your own idea of what the ideal lifestyle is for you. The all-new Outlander PHEV can bring you new possibilities, make your precious time more fulfilling, and enrich your lifestyle. And finally, I would like to welcome Mr. Kato, President of Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. Thank you for joining.
Thank you too.
Please have a seat. How did you like that video of the 3 users? It convinced me again what a great car the all-new Outlander PHEV really is. I think we could all see how it can be used in various situations in daily life. So, how would you describe the all-new Outlander PHEV? We have developed many EVs and PHEVs over the years. We have consolidated all of our EV technology to create this flagship model, and we have great confidence in releasing it. These days, carbon neutrality is getting a lot of attention, so I think this car is ideal for the world today. It is not only about electrification, so we worked to evolve the previous model and achieved a higher level of quality in all aspects. The all-new Outlander PHEV offers a powerful yet smooth ride and an enhanced quality from the exterior to the interior. It is a 7-seater with 3 rows, which is rare for a PHEV. I think we have created a car that broadens all aspects of users' daily lives. I could clearly sense the 3 users' excitement and how they felt that they could take on new challenges. What do you like about the all-new Outlander PHEV? It has to be the driving excitement. I have tested it many times on the proving ground from the development phase, and the strong, stable body, and the smooth yet powerful acceleration that you only get with an EV feels just fantastic. On winding roads, the car turns as much as you intend, so it gives you peace of mind, even when cornering. I also tested the car on gravel and snowy roads and found that it can really drive reliably on any type of road. I think this car would make people want to go to all kinds of places. These days, the world is moving toward achieving carbon neutrality. Why is Mitsubishi Motors focusing on PHEVs? We deliver innovative cars to customers, and at the same time, it is extremely important that we fulfill our responsibility as a company by contributing to the environment and society. In recent years, natural disasters caused by extreme weather from climate change are becoming more frequent. But actually, the power supply feature of PHEVs can be very useful in such situations. We are now partnering with local governments in Japan so that in an emergency, we can provide power to the affected areas. Also, if you consider Japan as of today, PHEVs actually emit less CO2 than EVs over the whole life cycle from manufacturing and use to disposal. So they have the lowest environmental impact. This means that currently, PHEVs can make the biggest contribution to carbon neutrality. That's why I think PHEVs are the best solution for carbon neutrality today. Mr. Kato, could you please give a final remark for the audience? The all-new Outlander PHEV is environmentally friendly and offers safe, secure, and comfortable driving. I believe that it can make your driving even more enjoyable and fulfilling. I hope that you will experience the exciting features that we presented today for yourself. Thank you very much, Mr. Kato. If you would like to know more about the all-new Outlander PHEV, we have set up a special website, so I encourage you to take a look. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you enjoy the all-new Outlander PHEV, and more to come from Mitsubishi Motors.
Drive your ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.